Romance is in the air with our top story this week, a heartwarming tale of love blossoming in an unlikely place. On a more serious front, we've also got news about the experts helping fight devastating tree blight. And to wrap up, this week's recommendation from the team is something decidedly frisky. First up, that worrying news that an unpleasant parasite is threatening Scotland's population of larch trees. Our client Billingham is leading the fight to tackle the devastating fungus. Already heavyweight media, including Scotland on Sunday, The Herald and The Courier, have dedicated major coverage in reporting Bellingham's role protecting Scotland's natural heritage. We promised you a love story, and here's one to gladden the heart. Finding true love later in life are Anne Adams, 64, and 70-year-old John Kinsman. After meeting 6 years ago, they took the decision to move in together in 2011. Their new home is in sheltered housing run by our client Beeld, one of Scotland's best-known care and housing providers. In fact, the couple loved their new home so much they decided it was the ideal place to tie the knot and also to celebrate both their stag and hen parties. Here's Business Support Manager Kathy Crombie explaining how the loving couple perfectly sum up Beeld's entire ethos.
Free to Be for Beeld is a brilliant strapline because it tells us about independence for older people, and I think the story of Anne and John from Abercrombie Court just completely summarises that. For a lot of people, I think moving into sheltered housing, they see it as, the end and older people are not as independent, but I think this story just highlights that you do have your life, you're as independent as you want to be and as you are able to be.
Coverage of Anne and John's happy union is among a raft of positive press for Beeld in the past week, with assorted articles on a variety of topics in the Glasgow Evening Times, the Falkirk Herald, the West Lothian Courier and East Fife Mail. Frisky by name, frisky by nature, that's this week's Holyrood Recommends. If you're planning a hot date, you could do a lot worse than suggesting a trip to frozen yoghurt specialist Frisky, which has just opened its second Edinburgh branch in Forest Road. Frisky frozen yoghurt is low fat and extremely tasty, and you can go for a sweet-laden treat or a healthier, fruitier option. There's an extensive range of flavours and toppings to choose from. Plus you can wash it all down with a tasty smoothie. That's the hot news from Holyrood PR this week. Catch up with us any day on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and LinkedIn. And remember, you can visit us on our website at holyroodpr.co.uk.